The only thing rising during Hannibal Rising for me personally was the overwhelming desire to walk out of the theater. I didn't. I stayed. For you.
Is your name Hannibal Lecter? Do you recall the events that led to your family's murder? The little boy Hannibal died out in that snow.
Thomas Harris has written the How'd He Get to Be a Cannibalistic Mass Murderer story and decided to force it down our throats in movie theaters. It's the end of World War II, and a young Hannibal watches only steps away as his parents violently die in Eastern Europe, leaving his cherished younger sister in his care. We are asked to believe that Hannibal became the cannibal out of revenge. And then, of course, he gets a taste for it.
I found them. The men who killed my family.
He was killed in the woods where your family died.
His face had been eaten.
Now tell me, Inspector, you lost family in the war.
Yes.
Did you catch who did it?
No.
Then we are both suspects.
It's Lecter. He's tracking them down one by one.
If they catch Hannibal, they'll shoot him.
Stop now. Forgive them.
Never.
Dull, dull, dull. Without Anthony Hopkins and freakish plot points like a bizarre relationship with his own Japanese aunt, this movie doesn't know what to do with itself.
Good evening, Inspector.
Hannibal Rising? Check, please. You know, I'll stick with a nice Chianti, some liver, and some fava beans. 1 martini glass. Powered by 3 performances, so complete that they make you ache with the devastation of it all, Little Children is a haunting portrait of middle-class suburbia. Sarah, played by Kate Winslet, suddenly wakes in her life to find herself married to a jackass who loves porn. He works in the corporate branding business. She finds herself a stay-at-home mum to her daughter Lucy, hanging with inane mothers at the park in a routine of boredom. The sudden return to the park of Brad, played by hunky Patrick Wilson, as the hunky house husband they've dubbed the prom king, stirs the mothers' lives and creates a heat for Sarah. And Brad is seemingly happy married to Kathy, played by Jennifer Connelly, and father, Reed, house husband, primary caregiver to a little boy. He should be taking the bar exam, but is constantly distracted by touch football, by skateboarders, and then, naturally, by Sarah.
What's her mother like?
It's the haunting and disturbing performance of Jackie Earle Haley as a predatory sex offender that lives among the suburban calm that really will live with you long after you've left the movie theater. Winslet is deeply engrossed in her character, as per usual. She is luminescent and bare. Patrick Wilson is also excellent as the emasculated hunk. Winslet and he share some incredibly erotic scenes. Who knew that a washing machine love-making session could be quite so sexy? They share a real heat and chemistry on camera. I really only found that the film slipped a little for me at the end, but I'm going to let you decide. I found Little Children to be moving and sexy with a haunting undercurrent. 4 martini glasses.